Alright, welcome back to another cast. We have Grody versus Mittens. Top 16 match, Crab versus Lion. And I got my boy Bill here, repping the Lions. Well, and Crabs, actually.
Yes, I play both these clans, so hopefully I know a thing.
So, Grody here has been just destroying Scorpions on his way through to this stage of the tournament, and taking a look at his deck list, it's not hard to see why.
Yeah, like the 17 cancel line does pretty good against Scorpion.
He has he has 6 actual cancels and then 2 3 ready for battles, which are also cancels kind of against Scorpion. So
And a
along
three
with
above question.
3 above question and a duelist training. He's got 3 Sashimono, which
It's too much Sashimono.
yeah, there's too many Sashimonos. So the thing is, his attachments are going to be pretty decent in this matchup. The problem is that if Mitten sees Karada District, it's actually normally not that great against Lion because they're usually just on fans and katanas. But in this matchup, it's going to be just backbreaking.
Yeah.
Like if you
It
Karada
takes a
District a Sashimono and put that
Oh,
on
yeah.
Kasada or something.
Yeah, it could be backbreaking.
Yeah. All right. Well, we see that Crab here is on Scorpion Splash, with 3 Fate Worse Than Death, 1 I Can Swim, and 3 Meek Informant. So while Mittens does have a very expensive conflict deck, it's gonna be hard for him to deploy characters to the board and keep those cards up unless he gets off like a really strong charge plus like Iron Mine play.
Yeah, it is super fate hungry. One thing that I noticed in our quick game was Palace is going to be really, really hard for him to break, just because his military pumps are practically non-existent, and then trying to break, say, like a 6 strength province as Crab on political isn't easy until you have a really dominant board.
Agreed.
So if we see an early Palace from Grody, it could really set him up for success because it'll turn on Censure. He can honor a guy and turn on Voice of Honor, and then stop all these fate worths and deaths and way of the crabs.
So the game has started. I shipped you the password and looks like Mittens actually has a pretty strong start here if he flips Karada District. So he opened on Miya Satoshi, and he has a keeper actually. So if he flips like a second keeper and a Karada District and can win an Earth conflict, it's really, really strong. But Grody here has played LPB and Deathseeker.
I wish he put one more fate on LPB here just to protect from getting voided.
Yeah, it's really interesting that he chose to go only 1 fate on this LPB. Why do you think he did that?
My guess is because just his deck is very expensive as well, with all of his above questions and Sashimonos.
That's fair. He does need to be careful about... I guess he can't get Watsy, never mind. There's no crab character in play.
Yeah, so... And he can't get fate worse to death, so... The worst thing that can happen is he can get Karada'd.
So the Meek Informant shows up and reveals Legion of One, Stand Your Ground, Katana, Censure, Sashimono, Duelist Training, Ageless Crone, Fan, and Above Question. So we could see...
Having just one crone is big. It's his only conflict character.
We could see a copy of Sashimono onto this LPB. Runs into shameful display with his Meek Informant.
I think you defend with LPB for sure. Get an honor on it, you have the standard ground, so now you know no matter what happens, you're going to keep that LPB for next turn.
And then also you can challenge Void with your Deathseeker.
And get a fate for winning fire.
No, this is Earth.
Oh, it's Earth. Okay.
Yeah, he's challenging Earth because he's going to activate Satoshi and he has 1 in his row. I like the Earth challenge.
It's a really risky poke, though. If he hits Feast or Famine, and a fan gets dropped on this Meek Informant.
And well, he sees that Grody does have a fan, so yeah, that's an incredibly risky poke.
No risk it, no biscuit.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, sometimes you take the 33% chance to lose. I mean, to be fair, well, he also sees that Grody has a conflict character too, right? So normally you're safe from that if you have an assassination. But assassination wouldn't even do it here. So we see the honor dishonor come out here. Superman
I
it
think
doesn't.
Mittens getting 3 here.
Surman, he has assassinate, but we see that Grody has ageless crown in his hand, so even an assassination wouldn't matter. Yeah, so no one commits any cards to this. I'm pretty sure that was just a poke, an aggressive poke, but a poke nonetheless. So here I think you challenge water or void.
The only risk to challenging Void is
He
running
spends
into
a fate
defend
to
the wall.
above question his Death Seeker. I'm not sure about this. Is he just really scared of getting assassinated? Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying, Sermon. All right, that's fair.
I'd be more a fan of this play if, like, an Assassinate Way of the Crab was online.
Grody doesn't have assassination
Since,
actually.
no, if like Mittens.
Shane. No, I'm talking to chat. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. So yeah, this type of thing, like throwing above question on your 2-drop to play around the Assassination Way of the Crab combo, could be, you know, next level play. But on this board, there's no risk of that, so
Yeah.
it seems like a waste.
Challenging water. He wants to stand LPB, but like standing LPB is not even that great. It's just gonna. I mean, if Crab doesn't defend here, Crab just then makes an attack, right? And then you defend again with your LPB. I don't know. Mittens doesn't defend. We know Grody has a sword in his hand. Do you just take the sword here and try and break? Or, oh no, he can probably play Legion of One, actually. That's probably smarter, is the Legion of One here.
Yeah, you don't want to waste a sword on something that's going
Yep,
away.
and there's the Legion of One. And then you can sword your Brawler on defense.
Nice. It's a strong free break. Well, free. It
Yep.
costs a decent amount of fate and cards, but breaks first crab are valuable. The sooner you can break provinces, the more
You
awkward
could even
go.
consider not defending with LPB here, now that Meditations has been revealed, and attack political on the Iron Mine, and attach your fan.
Absolutely, that would be the line I take.
Because you know your opponent. So the only way for Mittens here to break on military is to have a skirmisher, because he has no military buffs that he can play right now.
You can watch Commander for a fate.
Oh, sure. I think I would be okay with that trade. I would trade Shameful Display for a second break.
Oh, for sure. Especially a break on an Iron Mine.
And it doesn't matter if he voids you here, because you're just gonna stand your ground, and then you can take fire. You can take Fire Ring and dishonor the Satoshi. So Mittens passes. Interestingly, he's gonna have a hard time getting his Satoshi at a bow range. Maybe a Shameful Display underneath that the Iron Mine. That would be my only consideration. I think Mittens is playing Shameful. Yeah. I wonder if Mittens did what a lot of people do and put Rally in his row. It wouldn't be good in this situation, but it is strategically strong versus Lion.
This is a very respectable start for Grody.
I think you challenge Void here. It's Void or Fire. We haven't seen Satoshi activated yet either, so if he flips Karada District, he could steal the Katana. But because he hasn't activated yet, it would give a window to bow with LPV. Yeah, it is Shameful under the Iron Mine. Pretty good bait.
Even still, just tapping the box is enough to threaten break. Well, he can counter Stronghold, so
Yeah.
I think you just Katana first.
You Katana first, absolutely.
So that way he won't have the tempo to find Karada while you do what
No,
you need to do.
he strongholds, but he should have Katana because now Mittens can stronghold. I guess it doesn't matter, right? It's the same amount of tempo. He's at 4 right now. For those listening, we're counting the military strength right now in this conflict, not the political strength, solely because this is another reason to play Katana first.
Yeah, watch Commander. At least now he doesn't have to worry about a Karada flip. He's out of fate.
Yeah, we're counting the military strength here because the LPV is just gonna bow Satoshi. And so we're not really paying attention to political strength until after that effect happens. We see a policy debate come out from Satoshi.
So he's gonna take that fan.
Yeah.
Even still, you can drop Crone and take the break.
That's true, actually. You're right. Yeah, and that's what he should do. Actually, it might have been a consideration to play Chrome pre-conflict.
Or just played both the attachments pre-conflict.
Yeah, that too. Also, losing your honor status on your LPB kind of sucks with the stand your ground in your hand. He takes stand your ground actually.
It's interesting.
Yeah, I don't agree with that because he's just gonna give a break now for no fate as opposed. Maybe he has a second debate. If this brawler gets a fan, then that's super strong for Grody taking 2 breaks on turn 1, and then you're gonna go first player with LPB.
With firing available with a fate on it, which is how I love to start all of my turn 1s this line.
Yeah, there's the second debate. Also, if Mittens doesn't take the censure here, his censure will be live.
Yep. Aggressive.
Takes the fan here, and then now we see the crone come in for the break. Yep, strong play here from Grody. There's the break. Discards Shameful Mine, discards the mine. And then voids Satoshi down. We see a Satoshi dupe come out though. We do see a second, or wait, that's the first keeper. No more keepers got milled. A second Iron Mine did get milled. Along with a copy of Witch Hunter and Kasada, which are 2 of the better Dynasty characters in the matchup.
Still though, I think what we're going to see here is both players go into bid 1 mode very easily.
You think so?
I think so.
I don't think I would bid 1 as Grody, right? Like, I mean, I have so many good cards to draw. Like, you could bid 5 here, and if you get 1 bid, then you just go air first conflict.
Yeah.
And then you go up to 6, and then you're up 8 to 4 cards. I would absolutely be totally fine with that. He kept Kodo Toshiro. What do you think about that?
I think he already scored 2 breaks, so guaranteeing like a win on a conflict might be big. He also
might just Satoshi here, right?
Fallen in battle in hand? No, right?
Say that again?
He doesn't have Fallen in battle in hand, does he?
I don't think he's playing Fallen in battle.
I think he has it as 1x.
You are correct. It is a 1x in his 43 card conflict deck. Yeah, we're just gonna see Satoshi show up here. So I think you pass here as Grody, take the passing fate. Yep.
Yep. Good.
Probably gonna see. I would activate Satoshi in Dynasty here.
No reason not to. Mittens.
I would have done it before playing a card, and he didn't do it. So the reason I say I would do it, I actually would have done it before playing. I would have done it as probably my first action because the way I wanted to play the turn if I knew I wasn't gonna get the passing fate. And the reason I say that is every time you play a card, there's a chance that the holding Karada District in this instance could be put as a face down card.
Crab with no fate is
a lot less scary. Yeah. We do see Toshiro show up though.
Yeah, I think you attack L5R, bring LPB and Toshiro. If Crab invests enough to stop you from breaking, you have Toshiro to activate to guarantee.
There's the Haughty Magistrate too. Or sorry, Implacable Magistrate. You were telling me how important that card is in this matchup and how it just ruins Crab's day.
It's harder when you have an honored Voltron like this Satoshi. That's going to stick around a long time. But yeah, especially once you've discovered where the Shameful Display is, it can give you huge control.
So Mittens bid 2 and Grody bid 1. I'm very surprised that this is the route that the game has taken, where people just don't want to draw cards.
Well, Mittens bid 3 turn 1 and took, I think, 3 honor off of Grody with the Watch Commander. So I think, you know, both players are going to try to play the honor game from here on. It's just the impression that I got from how turn 1 played out.
We see a fire contest here, and we see a Kodo Toshiro running into the red zone here. Defend the wall. Could be a problem, but because of a Kodo Toshiro's ability. Also, if Grody has a charge for this general, if he does use Toshiro's ability, it won't die.
I mean, LPB is just gonna bow Satoshi, and we're threatening break. 8-3.
Oh, hey, what's up, Squid Pope 91? Yeah, Mittens has been a pretty regular member of the Discord Cup. He's had some good runs. He's definitely one of the better crab players on the server. So I do like casting his games. Also, every time I see his little avatar, it is really funny. Oh, he flips Palace here. He could just Palace on this defend the wall to maybe salvage the break. Yeah, that's what he does. He does flip another Casada into his graveyard. He has flipped all of his Casadas into his graveyard.
That is unfortunate.
And the reason I highlight this is Casada is, especially under charge, is one of the characters that can give Lion a hard time, especially in a low bid scenario. Lion is a clan where when it's attacking, its box is actually very useful. A lot of clans might be able to, use their box to cancel Casada. But Lion really does like having its box for abilities like LPB or just a large attack.
I mean, the less options there are in people's hands and the smaller hands get, the more impactful Casada is.
So LPB bows out Satoshi. And Mittens doesn't have any military buffs. Maybe this defense is just greedy, right? Maybe you're just supposed to not block. But that's just crazy,
Has Grody,
right?
used Satoshi yet?
Grody
Yes,
has not used... No, yeah, Grody flipped the Magistrate.
No keepers, that's unfortunate.
And there's the Sashi Mono coming out here. So this LPB is just going to keep standing.
I think
Maybe
he
probably should have pre-conflicted
unless you have a stand your ground. Yeah.
He probably should have pre-conflicted the Sashimono to save himself an honor. Small misstep there.
Well, at that point, I think he was still worried about Satoshi activation into
He had no
Parada
fate.
District. Oh, he had no fate. Correct.
So after
He could say counterattack with his air ring, steal that fate, and then use that to steal Sashimono.
Yeah, alright, that's fair.
Borderlands Defender.
That's
that could
fair,
be
that's
gross.
fair. I could see that. Art of War, perfect. Political water.
Is,
I think you have to defend this because you can't afford the Satoshi to stand.
I think as Mittens, you have to contest Void here because getting Void ringed is just gonna ruin your day.
I think you defend here if you're Grody with maybe your Satoshi. No,
I mean,
getting voided isn't that bad, right? He has Vanguard Warrior.
True.
And then we're gonna see. Yeah, I think you have to defend here because if the Satoshi stands, you can't attack the stronghold effectively. And it is rally. It's rally into the stronghold, so you can flip that actually.
Does he
Grody
have?
doesn't defend, though.
Does he draw ready for battle with his one card?
No, you just stand your own Satoshi, right? Like you don't go for the bow.
True.
Like bowing the LPB's already used her ability, so bowing her is not that effective. And standing a character with a Watch Commander is really strong.
Then again, Mittens doesn't have a lot of options in hand. Has already committed his stronghold, so just on board, Grody will win the political attack.
He'll win the attack, but then Mittens will get an attack with the Envoy. So you'd have to commit both characters. He does bow the Brawler. Man, if Grody has this ready for battle, it's just the biggest punish. It's just like really risky, right? Like I think it's too risky to even go for that. It's just way better to stand your own Satoshi, I think.
Mints is on rally, most likely.
Yeah, it is rally. I looked.
Yep, taking the Void Ring.
Switches to military. That's really risky. If Grody's card that he drew was Legion of One, that's just gonna be a break. We know Grody's hand. Grody's hand is Censure. Let me just scroll up a little bit. It's gonna be one unknown card, Censure, Duelist Training. Yeah, his hand is Censure, Duelist Training, and unknown card. If his one card is Legion of One, which I think he's playing 3 of.
Or Charge.
Yes, or Charge.
Charge General is just game.
Nope, he did not have it. Did
I
go
mean,
for
that's like
Void.
a 6 and 33 chance to draw one of those two, or 5 and
Yeah, it's just so
33.
risky.
Like, that's super risky.
So, let's see. Mittens is just going to attack Earth here and grab a Keeper, I think. And then as first player, you can take 2 Fate off of the Air Ring.
Yeah. It would have been better to defend with the LPB against that political poke.
But yeah, against the water
Save
attack.
yourself an honor.
Agreed. It would also, I think, have been... I guess he wanted to save his character from getting voided. So we see
And the
Voice
card
of
was
Honor
Voice of
being the
Honor,
card that he drew.
which was a completely dead card on this board, so
Yep.
not the worst. But loses favor, so that
He also
turns off
loses the
censure.
board. So he's at a position where he's in a strong spot, but he also needs to maintain. Oh, we're seeing
I
a way
think
of the crab here.
Okay.
And he lost favor, so he didn't have censure ready.
That seems like a pretty medium way of the crab, to be honest.
It is.
It's still good, though.
It's another spot where Grody should just have drawn more cards. If he just draw more cards, he has a higher chance of seeing more.
Yeah. Mintz has been playing, taking some serious risks here. Yeah, not concerned himself with Feast or Famine turn 1, taking the chance that Lion has no military buff turn 2 to just gamble losing the game outright.
I mean, I think on this board state, I just think at this point in the game, I think Mittens might actually just be too far ahead, like on the board.
It's very possible. Grody's going to need to bank some fate here and try to make something happen. I think you definitely need to bid like 4 here, though, and get some gas.
There's the Yusuke. You're probably gonna see a pass here. Maybe dig for a charge to charge Shuichi. Grody should maybe just pass here and then just take some breaks.
I think Bind the Magistrate is still strong here, just because it basically forces Satoshi to not attack.
That's fair.
1. Oh, don't
This
like
is
that.
crazy. People just don't want to draw cards.
Yeah, Crab is serious board and hand advantage, so it's, as ahead as Lion is on breaks, it's going to be uphill for him to try to establish any sort of board here.
So here's the air poke. Not surprised.
No defender pass.
Grody's gonna go to 6 honor here.
Like, if you were comfortable going to 6 honor before, like,
Probably should have just
not
drawn
do
more
that to
cards.
draw card. Yeah.
Maybe you take Void here then to save your guys, and then you can threaten to void the Yusuke.
Yeah.
I think
Let's
anything
go
that's
Void.
not void is incorrect. Yeah, Travis, he has Watch Commander, but like if you just don't play anything when the Watch Commander's in the conflict. It's not that hard.
Jockey, of course, turns up just in time for him to lose the favor.
That was like Grody's aggressive attack. Maybe on the previous turn he attacked Void. It didn't really do anything, right? Because it just made him use the Vanguard Warrior on a different character. Maybe he should just stay there and defend Earth. Then he keeps favor.
Yeah,
He's
especially with the
contesting
center in
water.
hand.
I don't like this.
I don't either.
Yeah. Like, Mittens has 7 cards in his hand.
Yeah, he can very easily just Mountain does not fall here.
You just block
On the
with
Satoshi
Satoshi.
defense.
Like, you
and
can just block with
nothing-
Satoshi here.
nothing
It doesn't
happens.
even matter. And then you can Void. I guess he's scared of the Magistrate. He doesn't want to block with Satoshi. Maybe you block with the Keeper and the Yusuke here.
Yeah. Stronghold.
He could also just have a Fate Worse than Death at this point, and like worst case scenario, you have to Fate Worse than Death this Prodigy. But if that's the case, maybe you defend with Satoshi and then Fate Worse than Death the Magistrate. Yeah, we see Mittens up to 8 cards here.
Yeah. Last turn, if he had, bid 5, he very easily could have drawn the military
Yeah, he
pump
just-
he
I think
needed
he
to
just
finish
would've
the
won.
game and just won the game.
Yep.
In our short practice game, I advised him to go 5-4-3 and then see about maybe bidding 1 from there, unless you're about to die.
Oh, we see a For Shame come out here. But then there's the assassination. And we know that Grody doesn't have any more conflict characters. His hand right now is Censure and Duelist Training.
That is not a good hand against this board.
Meek Informant shows up, revealing what we already know. You just attack Void here.
Yeah, with Meek and Keeper.
I mean, you could just attack with Satoshi too. You could just go hunting for a province. It doesn't matter if you flip Feast or Famine on this board. Like, I think I would have sent Satoshi to go for a break. You know your opponent can't. I guess maybe he just doesn't want a ring effect to go off here. Yeah, I don't know. We see a defense here so he doesn't lose an honor because he can't win on an attack.
You can attach a Duelist Training and actually win on the defense here.
That's true.
Problem is, they'll still lose favor. But it's much better than the alternative.
I mean, if Mittens doesn't have a reprieve,
voided.
which is very unlikely, or a rebuild, then the Satoshi dying could be what Grody needs. But I wouldn't put too much stock in that.
If you're Mittens, do you just jam a bid here?
Interesting that
No, he has a fan.
plays
That
a
does
fan.
it.
Yeah, and so we see the character getting voided. We see one card in hand versus 5 and the board. If we just see like a rebuild or like a reprieve here, I think the game will be very close to over.
Fate is 1 versus 5. Cards are 1 versus 5.
Here's the reprieve. Yep. And then we're gonna see the Envoy draw another card and another Fate. Wait, Satoshi milled his whole deck. Wait, he's gonna be at 2 honor, or 1 honor. Sorry.
Yeah, that's pretty big.
Lion going
Lion going first and just needs to win an airing.
His face down card, his left face down card is Oh wait, he just activated his storehouse. He went to 1. He's at 1 honor right now. So I think the bottom left card is Karada District.
Could be the unlikeliest of comebacks.
So not bottom left, just the far left. The far left province is Karada District.
So you ditch Uji, keep that general. You hope to draw some cheap dudes. Ah,
Well, we could just see him attack air, right, and then keep the air off the board for a turn.
yeah.
I mean, Travis, this kind of highlights the point of what I was saying, where people don't activate Satoshi at the right times, to maximize their chances of hitting. He doesn't need to win an air this turn. He needs to get better. He needs to like play a general with multiple fate, and then go into the next turn trying to do it.
I might have just bought my keeper here to avoid Way of the Crab.
That would have been a sick punish.
Chances are Mittens has fate worse than death to protect himself.
Yeah, I mean, even without it, he's pretty safe. Yeah, Travis. I mean, I don't think Mittens will lose. But like, there's a chance now, right? Like that was before there was no chance. Now now you're saying there's a chance.
Honestly, as Grody, I might just try to pass through here. Try to get some tempo back through, hopefully Crab breaking your Art of War.
He just needs
Maybe
to
attacking
flip.
into Shameful because he doesn't want to risk Feast or Famine.
Yeah, he
He
needs to
probably
flip
can't, actually.
Spirit Caller, or another brawler.
I mean, really, the only province he can attack is Art of War. He can't attack Shameful at 1 honor, and he can't really risk the 50-50 to run into Feast or Famine and give 3 fate to this general. So, I probably pass my conflict here as Grody and try desperately to have standing glory to win favor.
He's just gonna take the air ring off the board. It looks like.
I don't love this.
If you're
I mean,
Mittens, do you fate worse than death this guy so the air ring stays on the board? Is that crazy?
I mean, what else are you going to spend your 6 fate on this turn? And what else do you need to have 6 fate for going into next turn against the lion board that's
Yeah,
gone?
he has favorable also for Feast or Famine. Screwman pointed that out.
Ah, true. So yeah, he can attack with impunity. Looks like he's going to defend in mountain.
That is what it looks like.
Yeah, I think as Grody, your only chance to win favor this turn is just to have 4 standing glory, and hopefully Crab attacks with Satoshi. Now there's just no chance you win favor. Because if you can keep Crab to 1 or 2 honor, like anything can happen with a new jockey favor flip. You know,
Agreed.
you grab that Totori and get through an undefendable attack and either possibly break stronghold or threaten to double air. You gotta go for a Hail Mary play here. Poking with keeper isn't gonna win you any game.
Probably just gonna see an earth conflict here. Or water. Force the block, and then you do earth on your second. Grab your keeper back. Yeah, I would probably do water here if I was Mittens. Doesn't matter what type of conflict.
It's unfortunate that Grody is just now seeing keeper in the ugliest of situations where he has to buy it. It's so valuable in the Crab matchup. It's the big effect of getting his Satoshi crabbed. Goes military fire.
He has fate worse than death. Is what this tells me. Because if you block with the general, he just fate worse than deaths it, and then he wins the fire ring, and then he's gonna honor his Yusuke to go to 2 honor.
Yep. Not participating in conflict is also the only way you don't get fate worse than death this turn.
And then you just take 2 breaks, and then Grody's or Mitten still wins favor.
I'd be so much happier if you just bought Keeper, bought General with 2 fate, and then just
through.
stood there this entire turn.
Yep,
Yeah.
I agree. Yep, there's the fate worse than death. Not surprised. Can you shoot?
So that's a hard line to see, especially in the moment.
Is it? Oh, are you talking about the double stand? Are you talking about the double stand line?
Yeah, just like stand there
okay,
and not attack, not defend.
Like... Mittens forgot to use his Shurusuki. So, small misstep there from Mittens. Yeah, now he just solo goes and breaks shameful earth here.
Yeah.
Oh well, there's a censure. At least maybe he has a real card now.
I think Grody needed to take like 2 minutes, take a breath, think to himself at the start of this turn, like
how do
I possibly find a win here?
Yeah.
And instead of just playing like the standard game and hoping it works out.
I think on turn 2 he should have done that also when he was threatening the stronghold, or was that turn 3? Basically, I don't think he expected to get that far. Flips a mine, another Yusuke, and this Guardian's gonna be huge.
So Grody still has a prayer, although Palace opposite of him makes it less so.
He needs spirit colors.
Yeah, if he can somehow, some way win favor, and then pull a spirit collar, Ujiaki.
Yeah, he didn't even like mill any with his.
That stronghold.
He didn't even mill any with his Satoshi flip, so he still has 3. I think I would have bought the Yusuke with 2 fate here if I was Mittens. I might have bought the Guardian with 2 fate also, but...
I mean, you know Grody doesn't play Assassination, so why not?
I would have Yusuke with 2 fate for sure. The Guardian 1 fate's fine because your holdings are unbroken provinces. Yeah, here's another Watch Commander.
I mean, at this point, Grody's not going to play an event for the rest of the game, probably. He's drawing 1 card a turn. So we see Satoshi go after the Palace on the other side, finally. Equalize his hand a little bit. So the one outlet Grody does have is if he can either defend Void or take Void off the table by attacking Void, he'll at least have some sort of board to build some semblance of offense with next turn. Why Mittens just doesn't attack Political Void with Satoshi and just jam it, I don't know.
He's going for air here, and so with this, it doesn't look like the... Oh, looks like Grody's gonna defend.
It's not the worst. 2 is still in range to die in a single conflict if he manages to get the, God Ujaki Totori flip thing, so...
Or like a spirit caller charge.
Yeah. But, no, he's just gonna click the button and win anyways on board.
Yeah,
so.
I don't think
If
Grody...
you're just gonna throw a token defense, I think you just throw the Prodigy in there to
Yeah, I don't
help
think
stop
Grody counted properly.
prevent the honor loss. Yeah. Either way, you just mill Void here.
You
take
have
the
to.
money. Protect your Satoshi.
Well, no, he's
or
gonna
Political
fall.
Void,
He's gonna
either
fall
way.
Void because then his Berserker can defend.
It's reasonable. Yeah, he's on 3 Totoris. Yes. 3 Spirit Collars. Yeah, he hasn't even seen an Agi. I'd be happy seeing an Agi on this type of board.
That's true.
Tetsubo, interesting. This to me says we're gonna get crabbed again.
Oh, that makes sense, right? You just crab with the Guardian.
Mins does run 3.
Yeah, this does signify a good crabbing in the future.
This is the downfall of not having conflict characters.
He could scout here on Mill. Grody doesn't play Bonsai.
He does play Katana.
Yeah, I guess it is one unknown card, so there is a risk.
So more and more, it's looking like Grody's only chance is to hope Mittens accidentally clicks Satoshi and mills himself again.
Mittens again forgot to use Shurusuki. Second time this game.
He's playing the super long game for protecting himself from
Oh yeah,
decking
yeah,
conflict as well.
yeah. Protect yourself from decking out of conflict.
Yeah, he's got to, turn 23 from now, protect himself. From
I don't
decking.
see a Way of the Crab yet, so
That is a huge sigh of relief for Grody.
yeah. And we do see an EG Toturi LPB flip going first.
Yep. And he still has that Palace alive, although Suichi and Casada on the other side is ugly.
Oh yeah,
Gonna
because
quickly
he
put
went
this
through his
game away.
because he went through his whole deck. The Casada's got put back in. The chat is very displeased with Mitten's lack of Yasuki usage. Man, why don't my crab opponents ever forget to use Yasuki against me when I'm playing Dragon?
So, you buy AG with some Fate, preferably 2. Use Satoshi again. 1, good enough.
Is he gonna try and flip? Is he gonna try and flip Implacable Magistrate here? No, passes with 1 Fate.
Or a Satoshi 2. He has another one.
What do you think about
All of
him
this.
not buying Brawler with any fate?
Uh, Seems silly.
Oh, Squid Pope. I'm one of the Dragon players. So on my channel are a lot of Dragon videos. That I post. I have
Uh-oh.
a small mini series. Mittens has realized half the turn. I'll point out to him that he's forgotten twice already. I'm just being a good caster. Yeah, Squid Pope. I have a mini series called How to Train Your Dragon. Cause I find that a lot of Dragon players don't play properly, or at least don't play matchups correctly. I have no idea, Travis. More Sashimono, I guess. I don't know.
In my heart, I'm just gonna pretend Grody bid 5 on turn 2 and won the game.
And won the game, yeah.
That's yeah. That's the alternate universe I choose to live in. Okay.
Yeah. We're in the alternate timeline. Yeah, my bad. As turn, I have set I hopefully have settings to for quality, but I don't believe so. Sometimes my video allows you to switch the quality down, but I don't know how to change that. I'll have it on YouTube. I have all my videos on YouTube. After each match, I always upload all my videos to YouTube. And then here's the current league playlist. Like, this is every single match that's been cast by myself or any of the other casters. Including Strewman's latest game has been added to the playlist, which was a really good. I just have my I have my I have my bitrate at 3000, Travis. So that's just what I guess that's what just it equates to 720. So yeah, I don't know.
Come up with how Grody wins this game.
I can't. He bid 5 on turn 2. I told you.
No, this turn
This
can
turn.
happen.
All right.
So what needs to happen is to lose a political attack, and to get his magistrate through AG, and then attack with magistrate and one of his 3 courtiers on military against the stronghold.
This is such a heavy defense. Like an insane defense. This should be this should have been a political attack, I think.
And then he needs to go back in time and add bonsai to his deck.
Yeah. Strewman called it out. The way that Grody wins the game this turn is Mittens activates Satoshi and mills his deck again. Wait, he's attacking Earth. He's gonna get Keeper Fate and a Keeper, which is apparently blacked out on my screen. There he is. Keeper Initiate. Yeah, no problem, Squid Pope. I'm gonna be doing a deck tech when I feel like it. Mostly, I don't know. Soon I'll be doing a deck tech, and then I'll just talk over how why I think certain choices are correct in the meta, and then just kind of give my closing thoughts on what I think about the new card.
This is a next level attack. By attacking Earth, he's enticing him to activate Satoshi to put more keepers in his graveyard to get even higher value off of defending this.
I might reasonably do it because I can win an air conflict this turn. I think I would do it. I'm not scared. I'm not a coward. If Mittens doesn't activate Satoshi here, he can't block warriors. Oh, there's the charge. Alright, if Mittens doesn't activate Satoshi here, he's too much of a coward. He needs to be... Oh, he did remember to use Shudusuki. He should be launched from the ramparts of the crab walls.
Alright, he's got 20 turns.
Did I bid 5 with 4 honor? I think I lost that game though. I think that was against Micah, and I just randomly wasn't paying attention and died. I don't think I've like purposely bid 5 with 4 honor when I was paying attention. I bid 4. I bid 4 with 4 honor. I am not a coward. The Imperial cards left in his deck are 2 copies of Satoshi and a Storehouse.
Feel for Grody here. He's been in a pretty miserable position for 3 turns now.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. So it's 1 copy Satoshi, 1 copy Storehouse. I would have done it, absolutely done it, and then I would have just attacked a military heir into Art of War, and been like, okay, I'm gonna go back to 1 and not die again. He's also gonna go to first player and can heir again and go to 3.
Yeah, even in the worst case where they're both face down right now and he mills his entire deck.
Yeah, he would get 3 keepers though, and then his keepers would be on cycle with his milled deck, so they would just be perfect. They would just be out for the rest of the game.
Plus, you can finally let your Satoshi die and recoup that honor.
Yep. So yeah, he'd go to 2, ridiculous. And then you win the airing, go to 4. Yeah, absolutely, coward. Coward has been called. Launch him from the ramparts.
It's not enough to win. You need to win harder.
Look, you need to take all of the advantages that are presented to you. Being a coward is not an advantage. It means you can't block warriors.
Stoic gun cell. I know that he has that.
Yeah,
yep,
he has
1. Okay. That scared me for a second. It's like, no, not like this.
I'm pretty sure in the lore the crab just are never ever gonna win because the Shadowlands just don't ever stop, right? Like it's just like the never ending battle. And now we see the good old dishonored EG.
Can't even make a poke attack because he has 0 stats. So are we finally going to see Pimittens break Art of War? No, he's going to let Grody get favor. And he's not contesting Void.
Contesting air is interesting.
Why is he blocking?
Well, he's going to get a character with EG.
Oh, fair. Fair. Okay. So he'll still win favor.
Yeah. Like, just get any two glory character. Yeah, Akodo Toshiro, 2 glory, bring him in. Actually, wait, he can get Matsubei, alright? Oh, he doesn't have enough Bushi. He doesn't have enough Bushi, sadly.
Yeah. Nope, but he can get 2 glory, so he'll have 5 glory to 3, 4.
EG with the Bayona is a pretty sick combo.
It is. It is the dream.
And we see this LPB that he bought with 0 fate for some reason. That's gonna leave now. And Crab's board is, like, just still huge. He's gonna go to 6 honor. Man, imagine if he just had 2 more keepers on this board. He also would have won favor too. There's a rebuild for a mine. Is he just gonna keep saving Satoshi?
Pretty much. Well, he has only drawn half his deck. It's very reasonable that there are certain cards he won't see. Maybe if he would have used Yusuke those 2 other times, he seen more rebuilds.
The Yusuke, yeah, like if he just activates Satoshi and flips any more keepers, then he just gets to take favor too. All right, Spirit Color. No, Mia Mystic, our mascot.
Oh, he kept the palace. I think you need to pitch the palace.
Yeah, you have to pitch palace.
Yeah, you need some gas. You need some serious gas.
Well, if you accidentally use Satoshi, Travis, we can fix it. Like it's actually really easy to fix, which is why we offered to do it for you. I found a very easy way to fix it. Fortunately, there's going to be Judge Mode soon. JDL is working on Judge Mode, which will give the spectators manual mode powers and take it away from the players, so we won't have any incidents of players accidentally doing things that will DQ themselves.
So this should be our final turn here. Should very easily be able to break political and then military online stronghold. And
especially with the Witch Hunter.
For Grody.
Like you can just send Satoshi Defender.
You can send Satoshi Suichi.
Yeah, you just send Satoshi Shuichi. Actually, you're right.
And then you stand Suichi with Witch Hunter and send Suichi everyone against stronghold.
Yeah, you covert the brawl.
No combination of card because he has a single card.
Yeah, covert the brawler. But then if he uses favor, like attacking with one character here is just wrong. There we go. Attack with Satoshi too. Just break just break it.
Yeah, just win the game.
Please, win the game.
You gotta put him out of his misery at some point.
Superman says combination of card is the story of the match. Looks like he's gonna do a military attack here with his Gunso attacking. And then he's just gonna break. Wait, isn't the Lion Stronghold ancestral? I feel like
yes.
You should do this in the opposite order.
Absolutely. I mean, he might even still be able to win then, but it almost feels like BM at this point. Like, please, just put the game away.
I wonder why EG defends here.
For shame? No,
yeah, but the Brawler
already is Courtier, so
yeah,
I don't know.
Come on, Bill. How could you forget the Brawler has Courtier?
Because I took For Shame out of my deck for forever.
That's fair.
I'm running 2 again now. I like it.
You don't say. Man, if I could run For Shame and Dragon, I would be very, very happy.
Well, I added it back in because I'm running Satoshi, so he's a reliable Courtier that stays alive all game, so it's good.
My courtiers cost 3 and 4.
Interesting. Decided he didn't want his favorable ground.
What? Oh, we're just gonna see an Earth conflict here from Mittens now because he sacked his keeper. Now his keeper's gonna be on cycle.
Yep.
Classic.
Still,
classic when you're tilted.
Not activating Satoshi.
It's when you're tilted and you just get Kasada'd. Attack with more than one character. This is so BM. Just kill him.
Just break the province.
Like you literally could have just won the game.
Win the game.
I guess this is gonna kill him also. It's gonna be UO plus 2 Dishonored characters leaving. But I mean, you could have won the game prior to the Fate phase. Oh, that's so sick. He sacked his Mia Mystic.
So it can't get dishonored. Although whatever he brings in from AG can be dishonored.
He shouldn't have brought anything.
Yeah, should have just declined.
Wait, now he loses. His cool play just lost in the Wait, he can political attack here. You can political water, and then you can court games if that's your. Is it your? No, that's Watch Commander. Never mind.
Yep.
Grody realizing his mistake.
You committed honorable seppuku.
Look.
To end this misery, because
yeah, it was a cool play into a losing play.
Courageous enough to kill you.
Yeah, like Mittens took a situation where he could have won this turn prior to the Fate phase, and then he almost didn't get the win this turn.
strong turn 1 and 2 from Grody that could have nearly turned the game away, but when you go that aggro against Crab and you don't put the game away, you get grinded
Yeah, I
out.
just don't know why he didn't want to draw cards. Like if he played turn 1 slightly better and played around Watch Commander, like drawing cards, like even at 8 he was fine. Like he was absolutely fine.
Yeah. Worst case, you go down to 4, and you play 2 cards and go down to 2 and win the game.
Yep. I mean, I don't think it would have mattered if Grody had not brought his guy back. He would have been at 1 honor and he would have just died. You know, like look at Crab's board here. Mittens has defended with skill 16.
Crab, no attack, only defend.
I mean, a Kono Toshiro's ability, no!
Toshiro wants to die.
Sruman says, can't blame Grody for reconsidering whether he wants the game to continue. It's like, maybe I don't want this game to continue. That's gonna be the game. Slightly,
Yep.
slightly unfortunate,
So,
but after that turn 2 where they just decided to go to 1 bids and the Crab board was never gonna die, it felt like the game.
Yeah, I mean, Vince did a good job holding the stronghold and grinding it out for sure. Took some severe risks to put himself in that position, but didn't get punished for him, and yeah, dominated the game from there on.
And Lion was. Yep. Also, if he just 2-faded that Brawler, he might have had a better chance too. Yep, agreed. Coward. Alright, that's going to be the game, guys. Thanks, Bill, for co-casting. Looks like I will be playing Mittens in the round of 8. Dragon versus Crab. So, should be fun. Hopefully, he doesn't flip turn 1 Natural Karada District, and I'll at least get to play the game. Until then, see everyone else for the next time. I think this weekend we have some casts, actually. So, tomorrow at 3 p.m. is, or I guess today, right, because it's midnight on the East Coast. It's, I have Shoot versus Noman at 3 p.m. 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which will be a really, really sick game.
That will be awesome. That's also exactly when I have to go to work, so
All right, well,
I will not be getting much work done.
Unlucky. And then we have Bill, or you're playing on Sunday versus G Zoimp.
Also 3 Eastern, yes.
Yeah. So those games should be sick. I think, and then I think Micah is playing Knicks Sunday also. I have not gotten an official time for that. And I think jokingly won earlier today. So this is gonna be potential 3 Crabs in the top 8. Actually,
Yeah.
if you beat Jazoimp, Shoot beats Noman, and then Micah beats Knicks, there will be no Scorpions in the top 8.
That would be crazy, and I would love it.
I mean, yeah.
I would love it slightly more if there was still a line in the tournament, but oh well.
That too.
Poor Line Brothers.
Feels really bad seeing like a whole round with no dragons in it, and then just like me off on the own. I guess I get to win the stronghold every season. Maybe I just want dragons to stay bad so that I can keep winning free strongholds.
There you go. Are they the same each time, or are they slightly different?
What do you mean? Oh, the stronghold? They're slightly different. Vince made some this season that are like in the border, or they're set in the mold of the old 5R card type. It looks really cool.
Nice. So yeah, you get to decide which of your swagalicious strongholds you're gonna use every game
Yeah,
when
here's
you
the
play
top
live.
8, guys. So we have. So currently, the top 8 is. So Eric advanced by defeating Handsome Dan. Shoot versus Noman is tomorrow. Toreadori beat General Tacticus in the Australian Crane Mirror. Tor has a Lion Splash, so he's just been wrecking everyone in the mirror, and he's played multiple crab mirrors, or sorry, crane mirrors. And then Bill versus Jazoimp is Sunday. Yeah, could have been 3 crane and 3 crab. Agreed. We have I played Heinzel and I won, and then we have Mittens just defeating Grody here. So Lion is now out. I think Lion and Unicorn are the only clans that are no longer, and Phoenix. Phoenix is out too. Yeah, Lion, Unicorn, Phoenix are now dead from top 8. And then we have Micah versus Nyx, and jokingly defeated Free. So
So the bottom 3 tier clans are all out by top 8. Makes sense.
yeah, I that actually does make sense. So yeah, it's because you're not playing Lion, Bill. That's why.
I mean, historically, the last 2 seasons, I'm out by top 8 myself.
Weren't
So
you? Oh yeah, did you lost to Woodwin in 16?
yeah, I
Last
haven't made a
season?
top 8 since season 1.
Unlucky.
No, I just played super bad. I had uh, the most godly of opening draws against a pretty weak draw from Widwin for turn 1 in our match, and just actually misplayed it my very first action of the very first conflict, and it like
It snowballed.
spiraled into me choking and losing the game.
Unlucky. That's just a good motto in life. All right, well, I'll catch everyone later. See you for the next cast. The 2 games this weekend will be really good. So if people are watching, you should check those out.